What I am doing is cutting out some new kick panels for the 48. Because we ran all the wiring harness right up through the bottom of the floor, now it comes up right there by the foot, and we gotta figure out how to cover all that up. Also, we need another spot to put speakers, because this pickup will have more speakers than factory, obviously, with the mono speaker in the dash. Now we're going to have a premium sound system in this. This is going to be the driver's side kick panel. It kicks out to one side, and this will cover up the bulkhead pass-through for the wiring harness. Now that it's been fit up, I'm going to install a speaker provision right here in the top side of the panel so that you'll have the 4 speakers plus subwoofer in the stereo system. How I plan to do that is going to be with this 5-inch by 4-inch exhaust reducer. We'll cut that down and TIG weld that to the panel. Part of what we're doing is dishing out the door panels to try and give this thing its custom touch, right? So we took the factory door panels and cut this out to make this recess or this dish in it. English wheeled out the inside of this to give it a little bit of strength and integrity, and on the back side, this is going to be the stopper for the power window. We're also going to cover this with the same material that we got from TMI and upholster this, but this will match the seats. So what we're doing is building a headache rack for our factory flatbed. The idea behind this is really just to give us a place to mount the rear view mirror camera. So this is going to slide into the stake pockets. It will weld to the bed down here, and we'll be able to route the camera up through this tubing, the camera cord up through this tubing to this center point, and then we'll use wooden pickets, some pine pickets, stained and sealed to cover all this up so it gives it that factory old school look. Okay, so we have the headache rack mocked up, and the idea is the wire for the camera is going to come down the frame rail, up into the rail of the bed, come through the tubes, so it's all hidden and not exposed. Okay, we're going to figure out how to mount that bracket, and that's why we're talking to Kelly right now, is figuring out how that board is going to cover it all up and seeing whether or not the camera is going to go straight through the board or if it needs to sit up and above.